Is your morning making you weaker after 60? Here's the truth. No one tells you. You wake up. Your legs feel heavy. Your grip isn't what it used to be. Maybe stairs feel steeper, or your balance isn't quite there anymore. You might think, well, that's just aging, right? But what if I told you it might be something you're doing every single morning? Something so ordinary, you wouldn't think twice about it. Today, I'm going to show you the real reasons why many seniors over 60 feel like they're slowly losing strength, and how to reverse that, starting at breakfast. Because believe it or not, your first hour of the day may be setting the tone for muscle loss or muscle growth. Stick with me. I'll show you the foods, habits, and quick fixes that keep you feeling stronger, steadier, and more energized, all without medication or gym memberships. And the best part? Number 7 on this list might be in your fridge right now, and you've probably been throwing it away. Let's be honest. Most of us wake up and do the same thing. Grab a cup of coffee, maybe nibble some toast, and get on with the day. But here's the problem. Your muscles have just spent 8-10 hours in fasting mode. They're empty. They're waiting to be fed. And what do we give them? A little caffeine, maybe a slice of bread, or nothing at all. That's when your body goes into catabolism, a fancy word for eating your own muscles for fuel. It's one of the biggest drivers of something called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss that most people don't even notice until they do. Like when standing up from the couch takes 2 tries, or when carrying a grocery bag suddenly feels harder than it should. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen quietly. Every single day you skip real nourishment, your body starts pulling from its own reserves, and those reserves are your muscles. Let's talk about what most people, 60 plus, grab for breakfast. Toast, a muffin, maybe a banana and coffee. Or worse, they skip it altogether. Sounds harmless, right? But here's the truth. Most of these breakfasts are loaded with sugar and low in protein. That's a dangerous combo. Why? Because right after waking up, your body is primed to rebuild muscle, but only if it gets the right fuel. If your breakfast is all carbs and no protein, your muscles don't get the message. They stay in breakdown mode. You feel fine at first, maybe even energized. Then comes the crash. You feel tired, unsteady, and weaker than yesterday. And here's something most people don't realize. Even healthy options like cereal, fruit yogurt, granola bars can contain more sugar than a donut. So what should breakfast look like after 60? It's simple. 1 protein, 1 healthy fat. 1 whole carb or fiber source. Water, not just coffee. Here's a few ideas. A boiled egg plus half avocado plus whole grain toast. Full-fat Greek yogurt plus walnuts plus berries. Scrambled eggs with spinach and olive oil. Plain cottage cheese plus cucumber slices plus flaxseed. You don't need to be perfect. Just aim to feed your muscles, not your sweet tooth. Because after 60, your breakfast is no longer about flavor or habit. It's your first shot at strength for the day. You've seen the labels: low-fat, fruit-flavored, heart-healthy. But here's the secret hiding in plain sight. Most store-bought breakfast foods are packed with added sugar. Flavored yogurts, instant oatmeal, raisin bran, orange juice, they all seem healthy, but can spike your blood sugar like soda. And that's a problem, because when your blood sugar goes up fast, your body releases insulin to bring it down, and that insulin spike turns off your body's muscle repair system. Even worse, this sugar-insulin roller coaster triggers chronic inflammation, and inflammation is the enemy of joint health, muscle strength, brain clarity, energy levels. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who consumed high-sugar breakfasts had slower muscle recovery, even if they exercised. So that fruity yogurt with granola might taste great, but it's sending your muscles the message you're on your own. What can you do instead? Swap fruit yogurt for plain Greek yogurt. plus berries. Use cinnamon for sweetness instead of honey or sugar. Read labels. Avoid anything with OSE, glucose, fructose, sucrose. Cut back on fruit juices. Whole fruit is better. The goal isn't to eliminate sugar completely. It's to avoid flooding your system when your body is most vulnerable, right after waking up, because your muscles deserve real fuel, not a sugar trap dressed as healthy. Here's something most people don't think about, but it can quietly sabotage your strength at every single morning. Dehydration. After a full night's sleep, your body wakes up in a water deficit. And if the first thing you drink is coffee or tea, you might actually be making things worse because your muscles. Often it's not age, it's dehydration. Here's what happens when you don't get enough water. Blood flow to your muscles slows down. Nutrients don't get delivered where they're needed. Waste products like lactic acid build up. Your muscles lose flexibility and strength. And older adults face another challenge. Our sense of thirst becomes less accurate with age. By the time you feel thirsty, your body is already struggling. So here's a better way to start your day. Drink a full glass of water within 30 minutes of waking up. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber for a gentle flavor boost. Drink a small glass before every meal. Keep a bottle nearby and sip throughout the day. If plain water is tough to remember, add it to your routine right after brushing your teeth. Before you check your phone, with your medications, because without enough hydration, your muscles can't hold strength. And without strong muscles, even the simplest tasks become harder than they need to be. A little water in the morning goes a long way toward keeping your balance, energy, and independence. Before you pour that first cup of coffee, ask yourself this: what are your muscles actually getting? Caffeine might wake up your mind, but it doesn't feed your body. And if that's the first thing you drink, it might actually dehydrate you, especially if you don't balance it with water. There's a better option. A simple habit that rehydrates your body, supports digestion, and helps your muscles absorb nutrients faster. Start your morning with this: 1 glass of room temperature water with a squeeze of fresh lemon. It's not magic, but it does help your body transition from rest to movement. That little burst of vitamin C helps your immune system. The hydration helps improve circulation, and your digestive system gets a gentle nudge, which can help with bloating or irregularity too. If lemon isn't your thing, try water with a pinch of sea salt and a slice of cucumber. Herbal tea like ginger or chamomile. Warm water with a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar if your stomach tolerates it. The goal isn't to replace your coffee. It's to nourish your body before you stimulate it. Think of it like this: if coffee is your engine spark, water is the oil that keeps it running smoothly, and strong muscles need both energy and smooth function. So tomorrow morning, try this small change. Before anything else, hydrate first. Your muscles and your entire body will thank you. When people hear strength training, they picture dumbbells, machines, or complicated routines. But after 60, building strength doesn't require a gym. It just requires consistency. Because here's what's really happening behind the scenes. Every day you don't challenge your muscles, your body starts letting them go. It's a process called sarcopenia, and it can steal up to 5% of your muscle mass every decade. But the good news is, even gentle body weight movements can slow it down, or even reverse it. Here are 5 simple things you can do right at home. No equipment needed. Stand up and sit down from a chair. Slowly, no hands. Do 10 wall push-ups after brushing your teeth. Balance on one leg while washing dishes. Hold a plank for 20-30 seconds on the kitchen counter. Use water bottles as light weights and do curls or overhead presses. Just 10 minutes a day is enough to improve balance, strengthen legs and core, reduce the risk of falls, boost circulation and energy. Start small. Choose 1 or 2 movements and do them while the kettle's boiling, while the news is playing, while you wait for laundry to finish. You don't have to break a sweat. You just have to send a message to your muscles. You still need them, because the moment you stop using strength is the moment your body starts losing it. And 10 minutes a day is a small price for independence. You might think you're eating okay, sandwich for lunch, crackers with soup, maybe a frozen dinner now and then. But here's what most seniors don't realize. Processed foods are designed for shelf life, not your health. They're often high in refined carbohydrates, added sugars, industrial oils like canola or soybean, preservatives, and sodium. And low in protein, fiber, micronutrients your muscles and joints depend on. Every time you eat these convenience foods, you're sending your body a message. Hold off on repair, we're running low on real fuel. Processed food causes chronic inflammation, muscle fatigue, slower healing, brain fog, higher fall risk. Examples include packaged breads and muffins, daily meats and sausages, instant noodles and boxed meals, flavored yogurts and sugary granola. Most cereals, even healthy ones, they often look harmless, even say low-fat or high-fiber on the box, but they break down into sugar in your body, which leads to energy crashes and muscle weakness. Instead, make these simple swaps: real oats instead of instant packets, cooked chicken thighs over processed lunch meats, fresh or frozen vegetables instead of canned with additives, plain yogurt plus walnuts instead of fruit on the bottom cups. It doesn't take perfection, just a little awareness, because after 60, every bite is either supporting your strength or stealing it. You wake up stiff, your knees ache, maybe your back feels tight after just a short walk. So what do most people do? They reach for an over-the-counter painkiller, ibuprofen, acetaminophen, maybe naproxen. And while these pills can bring short-term relief, there's a quiet trade-off happening inside your body. Here's the truth most don't hear. Chronic use of painkillers may interfere with how your muscles rebuild and recover. After physical activity, even light housework or stretching, your muscles experience tiny micro-tears. That's a good thing, because that's how the body repairs, grows stronger, and adapts. But painkillers like NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, block the inflammation process, and inflammation is the signal your body uses to start healing. No signal, no repair. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that long-term NSAID use can reduce muscle protein synthesis, the exact process your body uses to get stronger. And there's more. Frequent use of these drugs can stress the liver and kidneys, irritate the stomach, disrupt nutrient absorption, delay tissue healing. So what's the alternative? Start by using painkillers only when absolutely needed, not by habit. Then try these safer options: gentle stretching before bed, Epsom salt baths, anti-inflammatory foods, turmeric, ginger, omega-3s, B3s, staying hydrated throughout the day, light movement instead of full rest, and most importantly, speak with your doctor if painkillers have become a daily crutch. They may be masking deeper issues with your muscles, joints, or even your diet, because your body wants to heal, but you have to give it the chance. You've probably heard that protein is important, but here's what many people don't realize. After 60, your body actually needs more protein, not less. Why? Because your body's ability to process and use protein for muscle repair declines with age. That means even if you're eating the same amount you did at 40, it may no longer be enough. And without enough protein, here's what happens. Muscles shrink faster, recovery slows down, balance and coordination weaken, fatigue sets in more often, risk of falls increases. According to studies, older adults should be getting around 80 to 100 grams of protein per day, depending on body weight. But most seniors are getting far less. Why? Because typical meals often look like this: toast or cereal for breakfast, soup or salad for lunch, pasta or rice at dinner, all comfort foods. all low in protein. So how do you fix it? Fast? Simple adjustments. Add eggs or Greek yogurt to breakfast. Include a portion of chicken, fish, or legumes at lunch. Blend a smoothie with protein powder, milk, and nut butter. Snack on cheese cubes, nuts, or hard-boiled eggs. Use cottage cheese or plain yogurt as evening snacks. You don't have to eat more. You just need to eat smarter. And remember, protein doesn't just support muscles. It helps your immune system. It keeps your mind sharp. It supports wound healing. And it helps regulate your appetite and energy throughout the day. So if you're feeling weak, slow, or unusually tired, don't reach for caffeine first. Reach for protein, because your muscles are still listening. You just need to give them what they've been waiting for. You might think strength is built in the gym, or during that afternoon walk. But here's the surprising truth. Your muscles don't grow when you move, they grow when you rest. And sleep, it's when the real recovery begins. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, repairs damaged muscle fibers, reduces inflammation, replenishes energy stores, strengthens immune function. But if your sleep is broken, if you toss and turn, wake up frequently, or feel groggy even after 8 hours, your body may never reach those deep recovery stages. And without that recovery, your efforts to stay strong can feel stalled. What interferes with sleep after 60? Late caffeine or alcohol, too little daylight exposure, blue light from screens before bed, irregular bedtime routines, high-carb or sugary meals too close to bedtime. So how do you help your body rebuild while you sleep? Try this. Get 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight in the morning to reset your internal clock. Stop eating at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Replace evening screen time with reading or light stretching. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. Try magnesium-rich foods like spinach or almonds to support relaxation. And most importantly, don't ignore sleep problems. Poor sleep isn't just part of aging. It's a red flag your body is giving you. Because without restful sleep, your muscles stay inflamed, your energy stays low, and your strength stays stuck. The good news, you don't have to do more. You just have to rest better. So tonight, let your muscles do what they were built to do. Heal, rebuild, and prepare for another strong day ahead. Strength isn't just about lifting weights or walking faster than someone your age. Real strength is quiet. It's the ability to get up from a chair without wobbling, to carry your groceries without strain, to climb the stairs without losing your breath, to feel steady, sharp, and in control, even on your hardest days. And here's the truth. No one tells us. That strength is still inside you. It doesn't disappear. It just needs the right support. The food you eat, the water you drink, the sleep you protect, the way you move, even for 10 minutes a day. None of these things are dramatic, but together they build a foundation that keeps you living independently and joyfully long into the future. So, what now? Start with one small shift. Add more protein to your breakfast. Drink water before your coffee. Swap processed snacks for walnuts or Greek yogurt. Stretch for 5 minutes while the kettle boils. Say no to foods that steal your energy, and yes to the ones that rebuild it. Because the choices you make today, they decide the version of you that shows up tomorrow. And if you've made it this far in life, you've already proven something powerful. You're still here, you're still strong, and you still have more to live for. Let's make the most of it, one smart, simple step at a time.